Oh, you can't keep up. You foolish man. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm GoldenKnite, and today I'm playing Factory Town. We're picking up where we left off. This is what my town looked like before, if you didn't see the last village. I tried to automate a couple of things. You can see I have a few chutes going on here. I actually have conveyor belts now to move a couple of things around. So my plan is to just continue where I left off, where I'm gonna try to start harvesting some more things. I might end up making some more stone areas so I can get more stone from all these adjacent spots. So I'm going to work on that, and then I'll see if we can start getting coal and iron. What do I have researching right now anyway? So in the school, I have Metallurgy, which actually just completed. So I'll have to take a look at that. Then we also have Medicine. So Metallurgy, let's take a look at that really quick under the Buildings menu. So Metallurgy gives us the Forge, and the Forge smelts ores into more useful items and tools. So the Forge, obviously we can use iron ore to smelt, but the upside to this is I believe you can make tools, and those tools can be used hopefully by our people to mine stuff faster here and even chop down trees faster. We'll try to use a forester though, as opposed to anything else for mining. We'll have to see if there's a way to mine this stuff without people. Because right now we have people doing a lot of our work. The forester will get the trees for us. We have our farms picking all this stuff for us. We don't need people for that. But right now we have people getting a lot of the stone, and we got them getting some of the wood over here. But I want to get rid of the people. That's a main focus on this one. So let's get at it. Okay, so it looks like we can actually upgrade our base finally. I mean, we've had a good happiness rating, but we need to get leather. And I didn't realize that if you use your pastures, you can make leather and fertilizer at the same time. So I was producing all that feed for nothing. So let's go ahead and upgrade our base here. So we increase our house max. New building unlocked is the kitchen, and new building unlocked the apothecary. So that's perfect. And looks like we can actually already upgrade it again. So we're going to do that. We just need an iron plate, which we already have. We have a whole bunch of this in one of our, I think it's over in here. Yeah, we have 50 in there. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade a second time. Boop. Increase before, new building unlocked specialty goods. Great. So I can't upgrade again. I think you only can upgrade to level 5 on everything, but I am not certain on that. So it looks like we need reinforced planks, more stone brick. Happiness needs to be up higher than what it is. And we need 1,000 yellow coins. We only have 473, but we can get that pretty quick. But let's go ahead and take a look at these new buildings that we got. The apothecary distributes and sells medicinal goods automatically to nearby houses. Okay. We get that from herbs, I know that, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Specialty goods. Distributes and sells rare and magical items to nearby houses. Rare and magical. We need a lot of money for that one. And the last one is the kitchen. Produces a variety of valuable cooked food items. So like fish and stuff like that, basically sold on the market. And if we go to our economy tab, we can see how much fish will go for. So it goes by 1, raw chicken, meat stew. There's a good one. So that's produced by the kitchen, and it gives me 16 red coins. Some of the things that are more important is like this warm coat, which is, I guess it's part of clothing, produced in a workshop. So we can actually take clothing now. I think that, so a shirt, clothing. I'm going to go ahead and look into making clothing, like making the warm coat. Looks like the warm coat actually takes a little bit of time. It takes away, I need to actually add it on to the shirt right there. And then I need to add leather and wool. And it has a 12-second production time, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet, but that will be useful in the future. So I need to figure out a way to move this over, the leather from here over to the lumber mill over here, because I need the paper to give it to the school to get our upgrades a lot faster. So I'm going to figure out how to move that stuff around right now. All right, we completed some more research. We got the intermediate logistics. Now this is going to help a lot so we can actually sort things out while they're transporting to different areas. So yeah, right here it shows you. Logistics blocks are placed on top of belts, chutes, and pipes to filter and redirect goods traveling down them. Grabbers can be used to pull goods from any side of a building onto a path. That's really nice. So this grabber can pull things out. So what's nice about this is I think I can use a grabber right here and pull water out from this. Let's go ahead and do this right now. Very curious about this. So we're going to go ahead and create another well. We will place it right here. We will use a grabber, which I believe is under what, logistics blocks? Grabber, we'll pull that out, and I don't know how water travels. It should travel through pipes, but I don't know if it's going to come out in a bucket. So I guess we're going to see what happens here. I'm not seeing that grabbing anything. So let's go ahead and make a path. We'll put a conveyor belt here. Yep. So it's gathering water right now and throwing it right into here automatically. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So we don't know this guy right now. Goodbye. Alright, so a grabber does pull buckets of water out of wells, which is perfect. I don't know if it has to be just next to it, or if it has to point away like that. Either way, this works out for now. But we should be able to start shooting through things because I wasn't bringing water fast enough to here. But the filtering will be nice when there's things like this that produce multiple outputs. So we can actually filter this away and make the leather actually go off this way, which is perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. So let's go ahead and do a logistics block, and would it be a sorter? We'll force matching items to take the specified path direction. Yes, that's exactly what we need. We want to do that, and let's go ahead and hit the conveyor. So now we don't need someone carrying over this leather anymore. It should automatically gather there, and apparently my sorter, I didn't set the filter state to being leather, so of course it ended up putting this piece of paper right here. So we're going to go ahead and delete that path just to get rid of that paper. It'll block things up. So now only leather will go that way. Everything else will go straight. There we go. That's perfect. So how much leather do I have in there? So I do have leather that's directly in there right now. I'm kind of interested to see what happens. Here, let's see what happens. Does it get backed up if it can't go this way? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. It does get backed up. So that's probably not the best idea, unless, actually, we could do this. So we're going to go ahead and make a silo, and the silo is going to hold the leather. Let me go ahead. I think I need to delete that path first. So we'll do that. Let's go to buildings, silo. I haven't built a silo before, so I hope this works the way it's supposed to. We're going to put a filter here. We'll put leather on it, just so only leather will go into there. And we'll do that. And that's perfect. So now that's going to start grabbing what we need from there. We need to increase the output here. We still need more paper. And we actually maxed out as fast as we can go here. So this is the fastest we can make paper. This is the fastest we can make books, I mean. So, okay, so we just have to hang tight. And of course, if this thing fills up, we'll end up having to just let the leather go its way. But for now, I guess we're okay. So since we can't make enough paper fast enough, my idea is to make another lumber mill. It's pretty insane, I know. But we're gonna make another lumber mill on the water here. We're gonna have to build it above ground, so we'll have to make some slats to do so. But we're gonna build it on the water, and then we're gonna have, actually, we should be able to build it like right here, right? So I wanna build it right here. We're gonna have our barn automatically push resources right to it. And that will save us, you know, the agony of having to do that ourselves. Let's go ahead and flatten this land some though. Okay. So this will pump out more paper at a faster rate, and we'll actually crank this guy up all the way. And I did get rid of a worker, but I'm going to go ahead and grab him back and continue to have him getting wood to put into this barn, since we're going to be taking a lot of the wood out of there. Eventually it will get backed up, but at least this will help us pump out things faster so we don't get backlogged here. Because I don't want this to fill up, and I do want this to upgrade as fast as possible. And it looks like we're actually just about to go up to the next thing. So we just unlocked some medicines. So we got more stuff to work on now. Oh my god, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Holy shit. We don't have any purple coins, so we can't do that one. I don't even know how you get purple coins yet. Advanced logistics. A logic lamp? Okay, yeah. Okay, wow, this is definitely programming right here. So you can basically make your own little toggles and stuff like that. That's crazy. I think the next thing we want to work on, I mean, we have all this blue coin stuff, so we can really work on any of these. So I guess, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Steam power. What's steam power do? Steam generator. I don't really know what that does. It doesn't take long to build, so we'll do that one then. And then, what? Machinery, railways, enchanting accessories. And then mana purification. Okay, we'll just stack those in order. We still have a lot to unlock. Like, this is crazy how much you can do here. And then these are completed research that we already have. All right. Well, that's going to take some time. Oh, wow. There's so much in there that they're actually all going up at once, which isn't bad at all. I wasn't expecting that to actually happen. Wow, I wasn't expecting that to happen at all. Let's see if we can actually up... Oh, hold on. I can't actually click it because the thing's in the way. I have so many recipes selected I can't actually increase the number of people in there. I will have to deselect people just to increase the number of workers. So we want this one, this one, this one, and then this one. So mana purification just went up to the top. I want that to be at the bottom. There we go. Alright, we have them pumping out as fast as possible now. Especially since we're going to have books really flying out of here. So hopefully they'll all just go up at the same time. I don't really care which one I get, so we're just going to research them all. Whatever. It's going to take some time to get all those researched. And you can see it right here. It's all out of 100, so it's going to take a little while. Let's see what else we can do now. We got cloth. We got cloth up the wazoo. So let's go ahead and finish leveling up our houses here. Okay. So it looks like our one dude can't keep up bringing research on over. So we're actually going to switch hands here. We're going to have him move the logs over into here. Hopefully he's fast enough to do that. And then we will have this guy take the books. I really should just build a conveyor that sends that stuff over automatically, shouldn't I? Nah, I'm not going to worry about that. It'd be nice to have a grabber because it will actually pull out what I need from this base. But we're not going to do that just yet. I don't think it's necessary. Actually, I'm wrong. This is actually already filling up. All right, we're going to do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is, this is where the grabber is going to shine. First of all, we're going to make sure this is above ground. So we're going to put on some scaffolding here. So we can put this above this path so people can still get around if they need to. And I think we can just do this all above ground. So we're just going to do this. We are going to go to structural block. We will get the wooden arch, set that down, and go to paths, grab a conveyor belt, do that, that, and that. And then we should be able to use a logic block, a grabber, do that. We will select the grabber, filter, and it will only grab wood. So that would constantly have this going. And we technically don't need this guy anymore, so goodbye, sir. And there we go. So it's only going to grab wood from there and delivers up there, but people can still walk around down here so things aren't getting in the way, which is perfect. That's the advantage of heights. It looks like it's funny seeing the fertilizer go right into the window. I hate to be that guy in that office. Here's some shit for you. All right, so the silo's looking good. The silo's only to stop backlog, but it looks like we should be looking much better now. Everything should be going much, much faster. And we can turn up book production if we need to, but I think everything's coming in at a steady pace now. Yeah, it looks pretty even, so we don't have to do that. And then our research should be going up like crazy, yeah. So this is awesome, and we already have these guys maxed out, so it looks like we're just gonna fly up in our research now. Hey, okay, I unlocked the fishing boat, so now we can go fishing. I'll have to figure out how to make that though. You probably make it in a workshop with planks. But I know with the fishing thing, you can go out to, yeah, like there's fish right there. We can go and get fish. So we'll work on that in a minute. I don't really care as much about that as I do about getting more iron. So I'm working on iron right now. Okay, so if you look over here, I have a nice little thing going. So I have these guys grabbing coal to keep the forges running, and then I'm making nails and iron. And the iron I'm going to use to make the reinforced planks so I can upgrade my base later. But I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm just going to work on getting a stockpile of that. I might end up making some a larger barn here so I can hold more. But we'll see in just a minute. We're going to continue with this, and we're going to make an apothecary. Alright, so we got the apothecary going right here. It will encompass all of our houses so people can buy stuff, which is important. Yeah, I think right here is perfect. So let's see. In the apothecary, I believe, yeah, here we go. So it says these are the things that you can sell. So you can make this stuff and put it in there, and then you get things for it. Actually, it looks like you get, let's see, purple. I need to make potions. So I need a purple coin to make some of the stuff. So I need a spell books, which I need an enchanter for, and an enchanter for that too. So we need an enchanter. So let's go ahead and figure out how to make that. Aha, we completed more research. We have steam powder, steam power, new building lock, steam generator, and we can make steam pipes. So we'll have to see what this does, a steam generator. That's interesting. And I can't make the enchanter yet. We're waiting on research for that. So we're gonna look at the steam stuff. Steam generator. I need more yellow coins, so I'll have to work on that. I'm gonna need more iron, and then uses water and fuel to produce power that can be routed with steam pipes, granting a performance bonus to connected buildings. So basically it makes them perform a lot faster, but I can't keep up with my stuff right now. So we need to figure out how we can get more yellow coins, because we're pretty low on that, and we're getting higher on other stuff. Like we have 3.2 of the red, which means we're not making enough yellow. So let's go ahead and figure out how we can up that. A sandwich is a good one. So if we get grains, which we can get grains, we'll work on getting a lot more grains. We can bring that to the kitchen and then work on the sandwich. We'll probably need some other stuff for the sandwich too, probably like beef and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on a kitchen. Okay, so we got the kitchen, we raised it above so we can still transport things underneath it. I feel that's very important to do. So we got a new recipe, remedy, I don't know what that is, but I don't really care about that right now. What I care about is this damn sandwich. So how the hell do we make a sandwich? It takes bread. Bread is used with flour, which makes sense. A potato, I guess for the starch. So I'm gonna have to find potatoes. We need fuel, and then we can make bread. And then we need cheese. Cheese can be made in the kitchen as well. How do you make cheese? Milk and cloth. Okay, whatever. So we got that. Man, this is really expensive for that. Cooked chicken, which we can get from the barn as well. Where's cooked chicken? Cooked chickens take raw chicken and fuel. So it looks like we got a whole bunch of stuff we got to make to get this to work. This is going to be a lot of fun. So, okay. Let's go ahead and just start working. We'll just take it one step at a time. So we're going to work on the bread. And bread will take flour. We know how to make that. We need to find potatoes, and then fuel, which we have fuel over here, so that works out perfectly. So let's go ahead and start working on that first. All right, potatoes are in a tricky spot. They're way over here. And I need to bring them all the way over here. But I think we can actually make potatoes on our farm. I don't even think you need to gather potatoes to start making potatoes. So we're gonna go ahead and make some farms over here that will give us what we need. Because we already have this grain going into here for, grain obviously. But we're gonna actually transfer the grain from here, away from here, because it doesn't give us as much as we need. If you look at this, we only get 5 for that, where if we had bread or a sandwich, actually, if we just make bread, well, that's much better. Well, screw that. Okay, we're just gonna go for bread right now. So we just need to basically add a step in between here. So I need to have the grain mill come in. It needs to grab the stuff, and then it's got to send it to the kitchen, and then the kitchen can drop it off to here. So we might actually go ahead and move that. Let's see, bread. So we still need to get potatoes though. So I'll work on getting the potatoes. But we'll put the kitchen probably right above the food market. Okay, I want to show something that I did that's going to help out with my plank situation, because you see my planks are very low here. So what I'm doing is I have this guy shooting out a ton of freaking logs at one time, but this ends up getting backlogged. So when it gets backlogged, it will actually, this pusher will push all these logs into there, but when this gets backlogged and it doesn't need paper, it will let them go by, where the lumber mill can then turn that into planks, which I can actually use. So this isn't getting backed up as much. Eventually this will get full and it will be backed up, but at least if this gets full, I have a backlog of probably like 200 planks, whereas it's better than having no planks, and I'm not even making planks over here right now. So that should help out in the long run, and we're going to go ahead and increase this as much as we can because it doesn't hurt to do that. It's literally just going to be waiting on stuff, and it'll shoot it out as soon as I need it. So then I won't get backlogged anymore over there, which is perfect. Ooh, okay. We got more research done. We got machinery stuff. This is why I'm working on that other stuff, because metal conveyor belt, I guess that probably lets you move heavier things. Harvester drill, so that'll help with like the iron and stuff. Packager, let's see, a faster conveyor belt made of solid metal component. Okay, it's just faster. That's the difference there. And you can make it at the machine shop. So we'd have to see, but basically we're gonna have to make the stuff at the machine shop. We'll have to make a bunch of stuff, which means we have to get a whole bunch of iron. So we're not gonna worry about that right now, but we're gonna go ahead and continue with this. Okay, so we got this guy pumping out bread now, finally. So I think he ought to, no, we chose bread. So that will start giving us 12 each time. Yep, there's 12 right there. So each time they sell those, that will help out a lot. So basically each time it rolls into here, it sells it to there. So we can start making lots of yellow coins, a lot more than what we were making before, which is awesome. Okay, so we are making the reinforced planks now. And the way I set everything up, you can see right here, I have a forester who's making planks because it needs to work in conjunction with these guys. So the forester is picking actually both of these. So it's putting the apples into this barn, and then it's putting the logs over into the lumber mill. And I'm using pickers to do that. See those right there. And then that is making planks, which are heading over to the workshop. Over here, we are having the steel and the nails go right into the workshop. You can see it's full right now. Because we're outputting as fast as we can, and as soon as it outputs, it puts it right in the barn, and you can see we have some things right there. So I should be able to actually go up to the next age soon, because I believe, yeah, it takes 100 reinforced planks to go up to the next age, but we have everything else we need for that. So we're looking pretty good. Or age, base level, I don't know how high we can go up, because I thought level 5 would be the highest, but clearly it's not. So we'll see how high we can go. I know, like, this one you can go to 10 workers, it's pumping out like crazy, but why not? I'd rather make as much food as possible, make as much money as possible. I'm actually thinking about stacking houses on top of each other to make more output, because you don't need to get anyone there. They can just be floating somewhere, because the people will be able to just get stuff remotely from this. It's like you're throwing them food or something, but we'll think about that more later. You'll see this a little backlogged, but that's fine. I expect that to happen eventually. We're outputting as fast as we can here. We have this maxed out, so that works. It works for me. I can always double up the grain, but like it looks like it's still inputting and outputting as fast as possible, and this is making the bread as fast as possible. So there's really nothing else we can do there except for make another farm and make more bread if we wanted to. And look at that, we just got more research. Railways. Okay, that opens up a whole bunch of stuff. New structure block, rail stop, new recipe rail tile. So we can move things on a minecart. Rails and minecarts can be used quickly to transport lots of goods. Place rails and rail stops next to buildings to automatically deposit or withdraw goods from a building. Set the filter item on the minecart to restrict the type of goods picked up, which makes sense. We already know a little bit about that. The other upside to getting that is I believe there was something we wanted to do that we couldn't do before. That's right. We wanted to get mining. Because with mining, I think you can mine like all this stuff without people standing next to it, which is gonna just help us out a lot more. So we're actually gonna go ahead and force all of our stuff onto that first. And I'm not gonna worry about that. I want to get mining up as fast as possible. It's gonna take some time to do that, so we'll focus on that right now. So we're gonna go ahead and increase the number of workers here because I want to get this going out a lot faster, and it's taking 10 seconds. It's going really, really slow. You can see we only have, how many? Yeah, we're not even at 50 yet. We want 100, but we can make the specialty goods store. So I'm going to take a look at that really quick. We'll put it in the same spot over here, just so we can sell to these areas. But what can we make here? So you have the mana pipe. Looks like this is actually giving us a lot of nice stuff. Magic robe, enchanted book, all this stuff we need an enchanter for, or a magic forge. But the cake, ooh, Ooh. Or a gourmet cake. I wonder how you make cake. You're gonna need sugar for that. We got apple pie. That's all made at the kitchen, but because we do need that. But that's gonna, I think that's gonna be kind of pricey. Here, let's go ahead and look at the kitchen really quick and see how much that's gonna cost us. I saw cake in here before. Protein shake. Oh, where is cake? Delicious, delicious cake. There it is. And then you have berry cake. So, berry cake takes a cake, and then it also takes jam, sugar, and berries. So holy crap, that takes a lot. But then we got cake, which takes lots of flour, some sugar, butter, egg. It takes so much to make that. I'm not going to worry about that right now. You can see how it's going to make things a lot more difficult. Really what we want to focus on is getting that mining upgrade, because once we get mining upgrades, we can eliminate some of our people here, and we can output or increase our output production because we don't have all these people running around. Oh, right, finally, this took long enough. So we finally got mining. We unlocked the mine, and I believe the mine will allow us to automatically mine from anything, essentially. So let me go ahead. I just want to get this all set up. So I actually built a farm over here, which is just grabbing potatoes for us and then replanting them and just throwing into a barn. It will make them readily available so I can grab them. I don't technically have to come over here to grab them. It just makes them readily available. I did the same thing over here with grain and carrots just so I can grab them when I need them. You can see it's backlogged now, and that's fine. It's just so I can plant that any type of grains whenever I need to. All right, it looks like we can actually upgrade our base. We're gonna do that now because we have enough planks. So we increased our houses again, which is fine. It looks like we can do it again. We just need mana crystal, more reinforced planks, which we'll make. We will get the coins soon enough. We don't have to worry about that. I've been spending a lot of yellow coins because I'm flattening land and raising land and stuff like that. Happiness needs to get to 50, so we will need to make more houses to get there. Unless we can start selling more stuff. I did upgrade the house levels all the way to their max, which is 5. It doesn't go higher than that. But what I want to focus on then is getting that mine up and running and seeing how well it works, because I don't know how a mine works just yet. Mine. Harvest the various ores and minerals from nearby terrain. So it looks like it takes some rails. I'll have to start making some rails. And then we have, it's going to take a lot of yellow coins, 1 population, and then reinforced plank. So instead of all these people here, I'm pretty sure walking up and grabbing the stone, I can place it next to it and automatically mine from the stone. But unfortunately, it doesn't come back, unlike other things, so I don't know exactly what happens there, but this should make things more efficient, and I don't have to worry about people walking anymore. So we're going to go ahead and focus on getting that. I need to work on getting rails, though, to do that. Oh, man. Okay, we got another thing completed here. Mana purification, which will make a magic forward, a void obelisk. I don't know what that is. Erases any item that is deposited into it. That's weird. I guess if you're trying to filter things out, but that doesn't, whatever. Process magical items using heat and pressure, health potion, and mana transmission. Mana transmission? Okay, I don't know what that does. Well, that's interesting. So now we're working on enchanted accessories and advanced logistics. I'm trying to up the levels of these houses right now. Okay, so we're actually going to stop right here. I'll give you a rundown of what's going on right now. I still need to make those rails. I'm not producing them at all yet. Hold on a second. So to produce the mine, I'm going to need to make a mine shop, or a machine shop, which I can make now, but I'm not going to work on that yet because I need to get this by a nice iron vein, which that's my biggest one down there. So I'm going to have to start pulling from there. But then once I get some iron ties, I can make the mine, and then I can start eliminating all these people from doing what they're doing. It will go much faster this way, be much more efficient. You can see my little skyscraper thing going on here. So I did stack them on top of each other because it only recognizes them being in the area. They just automatically buy from it. I maxed out my house level. So hopefully I can get more coins this way. You see I already have 10, 15. It's going up a little bit quicker. I can't tell if it's going up how fast it's going up. I think I need to make sure I'm making more like high level products because right now I'm not making as many as I should. I mean, I have red coins up the wazoo. I've been using yellow coins because upgrading stuff does do that. But you can see right here, they are stacked, so it is possible to do that. You basically have to build scaffolding up and then go over, and then you can attach next to the scaffolding on the way if you wanted to do that. I started building little islands, and I talked about this a little bit. So I have this guy who's getting grain and carrots, which I have, just so I have them ready. This one's got potatoes. And then over here, I have this guy making planks. And I probably am changing it and putting also, when this gets filled up and it's backlogged, I'll have it so these guys pull out and it gives me logs as well on the side. So I'm basically trying to eliminate anything where I have to go and find that stuff later, because I don't want to have to find that stuff later. Something else I'm going to have to focus on is, like, there's these trees. So we got pear tree. I actually have, there was apple trees in here I was able to pick. So that's already full of apples. We can do pears. We need to do tomatoes and herbs. So we have some things we want to focus on. There's another apple tree. But that's basically it. This is the town as it is right now. I mean, it looks really nice. I'm getting pretty far. I have maybe half of the buildings unlocked. Let's scroll down. Ooh, more than half. Ooh, we don't have much left. I need to get this enchanter. But I don't have a lot of these built. They're here and ready to be built, but I don't have them built yet. I have to figure out how to make it work. I'm just focusing on other things first. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to continue playing this. And I guess as updates come out, I'll progress. He'll probably release more buildings, more ideas, more things. And if he does create a story for it, I'll obviously end up playing the story as well. But I do like this game, and it cost me 18 bucks, so I wanted to get my money's worth out of it. So hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe. I need help wanting to do more. But thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, huzzah!